Hey guys! This is Cartoon Recapped. Today we'll show you a 2021 family comedy cartoon called Ron's Gone Wrong. Be aware of heavy spoilers. Sit back and enjoy the show. Tech giant Bubble unveils their latest creation, the Bebot, created by Bubble's CEO Mark Weidel with the intent to make a robot buddy that is designed to help make friends via algorithm. In the town of Nonsuch, California, middle schooler Barney Pudowski, whose mother passed away, is the only kid in his class who does not have a Bebot. His former childhood friends, Savannah Needs, Rich Belcher, Noah, and Ava have all become absorbed by their individual Bebots. On Barney's birthday, his father, Graham, and his grandmother, Dunca, come to realize that he does not have any friends. They hastily go to a Bubble store, but it closes for the day, leading them to buy a slightly damaged one from the store's delivery driver. Barney receives the Bebot as his late birthday gift, but upon activating it, he quickly learns that it is defective and glitchy. Not wanting to upset his father, Barney decides to take it back to the Bubble store to get it fixed, but ends up running into Rich and his friends, who taunt and try to humiliate Barney. The Bebot begins to fight back as his safety functions have been disabled, with him and Barney happily running off. However, Rich calls the police and they, along with Graham and Dunca, are taken to the Bubble store so that the Bebot can be recycled. Not wanting to see him go, Barney secretly rescues him and names him Ron, after the first few characters of his model number. When Barney and Ron's actions are reported, Mark is happy to see Ron go against his programming, while his fellow executive Andrew Morris views it as bad publicity, believing Ron must be destroyed for the issue to be resolved. Barney teaches Ron how to be a good friend and, while hanging out, runs into Savannah, who shows Ron that his purpose is to help Barney get friends. Despite Barney telling Savannah not to, she posts Ron's actions online, alerting Bubble. The next day, Ron gets out of the house and tries to get friends for Barney, bringing a series of random people to school. After Barney gets in trouble, Rich discovers Ron's unlocked function and downloads it, causing all the other Bebots to have their safety features turned off. The Bebots run wild, prompting a patch update to be sent to them, but not before Savannah is publicly humiliated. Barney is kicked out from school and tells Ron off, but upon returning home, realizes that Ron was just trying to be a friend exactly the way he was taught. He decides to run away with Ron when Bubble employees come for them. They briefly run into Savannah, still upset over her incident, and tells her that he's going to hide in the woods. Meanwhile, while Andrew warns Mark about the ramifications of the Bebot, Mark sneaks away so that he can meet Ron, while Bubble uses their resources to take control of all the Bebots to go looking for Ron and Barney in the woods. Due to the cold weather and Barney's asthma, he becomes weak and Ron brings him back to civilization just outside the school, where Savannah, Rich, Noah and Ava rush out to help him. Barney is taken to the hospital and recuperates before meeting Mark, who has patched Ron to make him like every other Bebot. Barney demands that Mark access the cloud to get Ron's original personality, but Andrew has since taken over the company and locked Mark out. Through an elaborate plan in which Barney, Graham, Dunca and Mark break into Bubble HQ, Barney manages to make it to the Bubble database, finds Ron's original data and uploads him back into his body, restoring him back to his original code. Seeing that Bubble has direct access to everyone's Bebot and realizing that several other people are just as lonely as he was, Barney suggests upgrading all the Bebots to have Ron's flaws. However, this means that Ron will be dispersed. Barney reluctantly says goodbye to Ron as his programming is spread to everyone, mixing Mark's friendship algorithm with Ron's code. Mark blackmails Andrew into giving his position of CEO back after secretly recording him admitting that the B-bots spy on their owners for profit. 3 months later, everyone has a faulty B-bot, but are happy with their weird and wild personalities. Barney, who is now allowed back in school, no longer has one, but has become much more sociable and has gotten close with his former friends. As they hang out at recess, a giant bubble tower that overlooks Nonsuch produces Ron's face, implying that Ron could still be alive. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.